Buddy, I am here with the cast of Vikings getting an ass grab from Travis Fimmel. That's a story to tell you kids right there. So thank you guys for joining us here on the IGN live stream. So let's talk about season 4 of Vikings coming up. Ragnar, you kind of surprised everybody. I'm sorry, I've lost my voice from the IGN party. You kind of surprised everybody there at the end of last season. Thought you were dead, not dead. So, what is going to happen in Paris now that Ragnar is back in action? And
well, we carry on straight from what we did last year. Ragnar's still very sick. You don't know if he's going to die or not. And Rolo is the old turncoat. So we're going to have it out if I survive.
Yeah, right. So you totally got busted because you're having your little casket side speech telling me, I've always been jealous of you. Can you tease a little bit about, the further kind of falling out between these two brothers?
Vive la France.
Right. Good thing you got out of
the
town.
real question is going to be, is Rollo really going to betray his brother, or is this going to be another route to get into Paris again?
Right.
But yeah, he's staying in Paris. You see at the very end that he's got Princess Gisela calling him every name under the sun, and he can't speak the language. So that's going to be the first mountain he's got to climb to kind of get the French on board.
He'll climb that mountain, I'm sure. Yeah. This is Vikings after all. So let's talk about Lagertha now. She suffered a betrayal, a few betrayals actually last season. So is she going to turn it around on folks this year?
Oh, wow. No, you definitely see Lagertha in a new light. She's going to have to somehow deal with her relationship with Calf. And
stop looking at her boobs, Travis. Stop looking at her boobs, Travis.
And but I think especially with her, she's now in a place where she is.
Katheryn looks beautiful today, doesn't she?
I can't keep a straight face with these boys. We're supposed to be working. You definitely see her in a different light. And I'm seriously, you should see all the bruises that I have from punching these boys. But you see her in a different light. She doesn't necessarily need a man anymore.
Right.
She's kind of coming into her own even more in season 4 than she did. But I'm not sure if you know, we're actually doing more episodes this year.
Really?
So we are doing double the amount. And so you
so
will see
20
a lot more
instead
of us.
of 10, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy crap. All right. So Bjorn, by the end of last season, he was probably regretting that whole Call Me Ironside kind of name that his dad gave him, right? By the end of it. What can you tell us is coming up now for Bjorn?
I think this is the season where he's totally coming to his own. Yeah. And now it's about Bjorn and learning from his father. But now there's this camaraderie between the two. And you really start to see him step up and start running things when his father initially can't. Yeah. And it's a really exciting time for him, and also it's very nerve-wracking.
Very exciting haircut too.
So what's going to happen now with his wife got disfigured last season, and we see her at the end kind of separating herself. What is going to, and then he's got his eye on a few other folks there. What can you tease about what's coming up with sort of his domestic life as well?
Well, I think it's important for people to remember also, monogamy back in those days was not something that was expected.
Right.
Always.
Okay.
That was, that's so when they were doing those things.
I don't know about that.
I mean, there's a certain amount of respect that comes in with any relationship.
Right.
But it's not like it is now. And so I mean, Bjorn is just waiting to see if what happens with her. It definitely affects him emotionally. Yeah. The fact that his wife had left.
What are you wearing
soon to
today,
be wife,
Alex?
And then it's and then it definitely takes a lot of twists and turns.
Awesome. So Ragnar, I was kind of joking beforehand before we started taping, but I seriously mean this. I've lost track of how many children you've fathered at this point. Are you talking
about Travis or Ragnar?
Well, look, we'll just keep it to Ragnar at this point. So, because you kind of did the full Braveheart, and you've got you knocked up the princess. So
I have a lot of love in me, to be honest, mate.
You do.
Ragnar
you got to share it
a very
with the world.
passionate man, and he thinks women are very extraordinary.
Yeah.
And
no one like Lagertha, though.
Yeah.
you did kind of mess that one up.
Yeah,
I'm just saying you had a
really
good thing
messed
going
it
there.
up.
Yeah. have the kids on the weekends. So no, but it's yeah, there's a lot of new characters this year as well.
Yeah.
More women coming in. A lot of love triangles, and it's going to be a very exciting season anyway.
Now, at this point, the fact that they have doubled the order of the show, I mean, is that...
That's a rumor. It's not certain yet.
It's
no,
not
we're shooting. We're shooting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We are shooting
You're
extra
doing a
stuff.
few
So
So,
we're
but
not,
that's going to be kind of like... That's going to be kind of crazy, though, because you probably, like, you thought you were just booking for, like, okay, I got the 10 episodes, and is that going to affect, like, just trying to... any other projects you guys want to do, or, like, you got to go out and promote Warcraft?
It's very
too?
cold in Ireland.
Yeah.
Over Christmas. That's about how it affects it. But
Yeah.
We also
I think just a lot of people just want so much more of the show, and
Yeah.
the biggest response is like they loved it, but it just got off the air so quickly. So
Yeah.
I think that's why we're so lucky and grateful that History ordered more episodes.
and the world's exploding now. We're in the golden age of the Vikings, so there's so much.
Just grab my butt.
Sorry. Hey, he grabbed my butt at the beginning. This is how we open and close our interview.
Yeah.
Somebody gets their ass grabbed. So I want to thank the cast of Vikings for joining us today.
I'm gonna whip
For all things Vikings, keep it here on IGN.
Live at Comic-Con is presented by the all-new LG G4. See the great, feel the great. And Marvel's Ant-Man in theaters July 17th.